Pokemon is a game that's been played for centuries. It hasn't, but we're going to pretend it is. It's a game that, it doesn't matter how old you are, you can play and you can enjoy it. It's a strategy game, it's a game of maths, it's a game of numbers, but most importantly, it's a game that drives people apart as much as it brings them together. I am Vegeta, and today I'm bringing you one such game. This was a game played in Gen 9 National Decks, between two wonderful human beings. My buddy RedRobinCas, fantastic human being, and SparkingShiny. And this took place as part of the Twitchoku Gym Challenge, which is a gym leader challenge that people can come and take part in. There is 10 gym leaders who we take battles on our streams on Twitch, and we use monotype teams as gym leaders would. And people can challenge us and take on the challenge in order to beat 8 to 10 gym leaders to enter into the conference. It's a whole thing. There's a prize pool. Discord will be linked in the description, as well as Cass's Twitch, because that guy, I gotta give him some, I gotta give him a shout out as payment for this game that I'm about to show you, because this game makes me never want to play Pokemon again. You heard it here first. This is like I let 2 rabbits in the wild pick up a Switch, and this is the outcome. Everyone strap in. This is a game and a half. So Cass is the Dragon-type gym leader, and SparkingShiny loads up with Walking Wake Latios. Automatically, this should just be a win. Mega Heracross doesn't do a lot this game, but Landorus, whether defensive or Scarf or Swords Dance, really puts in a lot of work, especially this gen. It got Nasty Plot, it got, no, it's not Scorching. It got the new Sand move with a burn chance, like better Scorching Sands with less accuracy, and he just casually has a Victini, which looks bad until you realize that these are all kind of fake V-Create resists, as well as the fact that if you're Glaciate, you just kind of win. So yeah, This is a rough matchup. Walking Away can easily be Scarf, Specs, or the Agility Booster Energy set, and Latios could be Agility Stored Power, or it could be Scarf Heracross and Mega Lati. There's a lot of things that we don't know about SparkingShiny's team. What we do know is that's a Shed-Tailing Cyclizar, Zikomo, Mega Altaria, because there's very little else it can be. DD Dragonite with Extreme Speed is, of course, Cass's ace, and is on all of his teams. It is Shiny, unfortunately, so I will apologize in advance. But, let's just get into this. So this whole game, SparkingShiny, he does talk in the chat, and it's amazing. He gives his good luck, have fun, and he says, yo, I got this gross team where I'm open to kick ass and take badges. At this point, SparkingShiny, I believe he has 6 badges out of a total of 10, minimum of 8 to get in. And, turn 1 agilities as Roxanne gets up Stealth Rocks. Already a misplay from Cass, in my opinion. He should realize that this mon just 6-0s him, like, raw, after an agility and after a boost. Like, this mon is a demon. His only way out is Mega Altaria. And if you have to sack something to bring that in, nothing eats a Dragon Pulse except Dragonite, which possibly, very, very possibly forces you to use your Terra. And as we get to see, boom, 1 down, 5 to go. Now here Cass does bring in Altaria and Megas, as SparkingShiny says in chat, prepare for some gamer moves, and reveals the Terra Steel! The complete counter team. Mega Altaria goes down. From this point on, if this was me, if this was a ladder game, I would probably forfeit here. He has too many threats left. Here's another misplay, because Cass has 2 mons that can beat this, which is Dragonite, which uses its Terra Earthquakes, or Baxcalibur, which is Terra Steel. Now, bringing out Komoa doesn't do a lot because this guy just dies. Yeah, Ringo Starr is not taking a hit. And Shiny is talking shit, and you talk shit, you get hit, but I don't see him getting hit as the Harley Davidson goes down. So it's looking pretty dire. And then Jake Long comes out, Terra Normal, SparkingShiny ban Walking Wake. This thing is stupid. No, it's walking mid, but we're gonna let that one slide. Jake Long takes a solid 29%, which means that he very easily could have saved his Terra, but I respect it because then Earthquake into E-Speed kills. Now, of course, from this position, you know, there's a Mega Lottie there's a Lottie can come in, possible Mega on Lottie or Heracross. Heracross can actually come in here pretty freely on this thing. Victini can U-turn and or V-create, though you don't really want to lock yourself into V-create because, Thermal Exchange on Excalibur. You can go Lando just to get the Intimidate off, get Rocks up to break potential Sash even, although it's more than likely loaded dice. And so Victini comes in. Remember I said he didn't want to lock himself into V-create? Well, he locks himself into V-create. So clearly here you gotta go hard Pex, you gotta go Lando. No. He takes his 84% with his Scarf Victini. If that was Bandit, it would have killed. Now, what's your play here as Cass? Your only winning play is to Dragon Dance, hope you don't die, get the attack boost from Thermal Exchange, and you know, we're just gonna see what happens. And Victini just dies to Icicle Spear. He does get 3 hits because this is behind-the-scenes loaded dice. And Lando doesn't come in, Mega Heracross comes in. Lottie obviously couldn't take a hit, and it's obviously not Scarf, or it would have came in and clicked Psychic. But there's a problem here. Pex could have came in and just clicked Toxic. He's used his Terror, he can't get away from it. You don't kill Pex in 1 hit if it's Fizz Def. Well, maybe at +2 Earthquake, but you know, it's tricky, because also Landorus could have came in, U-turned, and that way he doesn't get to set up, you get the attack drop, then you can Toxic, sack, protect, easy GG, no re. Unfortunately, Heracross comes in. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, doesn't Mega Heracross eat when it's bulky as hell? Nope. Gone. From full. That Mon dies. This is a Baxcalibur at +2. You gotta put some respect on his name. Now, SparkingShiny in chat, I better not blow this lead, man. Now, you might be seeing where this is going. Because, SparkingShiny makes a fatal error. He forgets that Dragon resists water. And, Cass does not DD there, which is a good play. Although he does Icicle Spear. He protects he Baneful Bunkers to get leftovers, or to get recovery back. Icicle Spear does absolutely nothing. Do you Toxic? No. He Scalds. It takes 9. And this Pokemon cannot be burned. So going for a burn there was pointless. Because it can't be burned. If you had Knock was a great play, because that means you might only get 2 hits of the Icicle Spear. Why he didn't Earthquake, by the way, I'm confused. But we'll let that one slide. Now, unfortunately for SparkingShiny, it only goes downhill. Because he Baneful Bunkers to get recovery back, which was, again, just a bad play, I believe. Because you could hope to live the 4 hits and just Scald here again. But no, he does unfortunately get hit by the 5. Another play, obviously, on turn 14 is you just go Lando, and you get the attack drop, and then you guarantee live, even possibly with a crit, maybe 2. But no, Shiny, he snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. He was up 5 Pokemon! And he forgot about Intimidate. This has to be one of the worst games. Cass played the beginning terribly. You can't really blame him for the Mega Altaria death, because Terra Steel Terra Blast is wild and is hard. It's not counter-teaming, but it's very close. Getting up Rocks was his first gigantic misplay. Nothing on this team really cares about Rocks. Heracross takes neutral. Lando takes neutral and can defog if it's defensive, which it, I believe, is. Pex doesn't really care, it's Black Sludge. Walking Wake, like, nothing is weak to it except Victini. So, you know, 25% of Victini is 25%, but not sacking Cyclizar and Komodo instead of going D-Knight or Terra Steel Baxcalibur is wild. But, no, Shiny just absolutely threw that game harder than I have seen in a very long time. Now, this was a few weeks ago. Now, let me tell you, folks. Yeah, guys, he threw it. He does get the salty run back. I accidentally revealed it, and I will cut that out of the video. But, yeah. If you'd like to see more of this, just replays of incredible games, for better or for worse, let me know. And remember, if you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.